Hello everyone, today on the channel it's time for Deck Academy. We're gonna make a brand new deck. It's back to Throne of Eldraine, and we tried Boros last week with Throne of Eldraine. What on God's green earth are we talking about? Wilds of Eldraine. And the deck was kind of okay. What is going on with Arena? Arena does not want us to do a video again, as usual, so please don't click back. Arena is waiting for the server. What we would be without Arena glitches? Where we would go? What games we could possibly play? Maybe probably have more fun with something that doesn't break every single time we try to make a video, or doesn't crash, or doesn't do any of these things. So anyway, yeah, I think every time we try to make a deck, it just doesn't want to work. So yeah, we figured out we have 3 of these fairy wizards, so we're going to try to make a fairy deck. I'm not sure if it'll be a Zorius or why doesn't it let us type twice? Anyway, so basically you gotta take a look if we're gonna go Zorius, if we're gonna go Dimir. I don't think we want to go mono blue. Zorius, Dimir, or Izet, because what happened was we got, actually we only played 1 sealed and 1 draft so far, but we did open some packs from the mastery pass and whatnot, so that's why we have some rares. We have, I don't know, we have a little bit more rares than we had last time we tried to make a deck. Again, we don't really want to use wildcards when we're testing this. That's why we have so many wildcards. And if Arena would just start, I would show you how many we have, because it's not really necessary. I think last week we used 1 mythic wildcard to get Beseech the Mirror, because we want to play in our mono black deck. I don't think we use wildcards. Oh no, we use a couple of wildcards for other stuff too. Yeah, Faerie Mastermind. Yeah, we have over 200 rare wildcards, so we're doing good. We only use wildcards for common and uncommons actually. So this thing was actually really good in draft. And you might be wondering why we want to play fairies. Well, first of all, when Lorwyn, does anybody know Lorwyn? Anyway, if you know Lorwyn, we used to play fairies. We played a mean Peter Blosso Dimir fairy deck. This guy is a rare and we only have 1. So we're only gonna play 1. I think it's looking like Dimir Fairy Dwarf. That's pretty funny. It's looking like Dimir. May return cast an instant or sorcery. Or actually we could try to splash white, but the white in that card is not that useful. Invasion of Eldraine is actually really good. We should probably have searched for everything, just in case we might not have some commons and uncommons. Rares we're not going to worry about, as we said. This is green kicker, so we're not going to play this. This guy is okay in limited. He's very good. Play 3 of Faerie Mastermind. Play 2 of these. This fairy that counter could be useful. This guy is Fairy Advisor. Too slow. This is a rare, so we're not gonna worry. This is an uncommon. Destroy type creature, but it's white. We could go 3 color even though we hate. Yeah, this thing just blinks. We could try 3 colors, but the mana base is atrocious in this format. This card is good. Don't underestimate it. We're gonna play 2. The fairy token looks weird. This is not good. This guy is not bad. This is not good. This is interesting. This is too slow. Return target spell to its owner's hand. It's kind of interesting. This is also good for limited. This is a bit too expensive. Too expensive. This could be useful. Try two of them. Fortunately, we can play Kellan. Okay, so now that we're done with fairies, time to check out what we have. We're gonna have some removal too, but like non-fairy stuff, because I think there's a gold guy, Somnophage. Yeah, we have two of these. Mill 4 cards, each equal a number of creature cards in all graveyards. So this guy could actually be good, even though he's not a fairy. So besides this, we can play Beseech the Mirror. We are an aggro deck, but this is also good. Besides this, okay, so actually we gotta check out everything now, not just fairies. Oracle the Alpha is not a fairy, but it's gonna have to jump in there. Do his best to act like a fairy. We gotta play some counters, I think, or bounce in this deck. Otherwise it's not that good. Revendell. I don't think we have too many cards for that. I think Liliana of the Veil might work. And we gotta play Sheoldred. Actually, we don't need to play Liliana. We don't want to discard stuff. Sheoldred, on the other hand, is like a shoe-in. It has got to be a shoe-in. And Barad-dûr is maybe okay to play. Okay, what do we have in Dimir? Because we haven't made Dimir in a Kun's Age. Venser. Toxic and Proliferate is not for us. Oh, Ertai could be good. Kaito could also be good. What are these guys? The Ogre, Demon Dagger. Too many things to read. Orcish Shores. I think our mana is going to be totally atrocious, to be honest. Only one Shores we have? Okay, well, let's see what we have for mana. We'll take Revender. Yeah, there's like nothing in Mythic and Rares. Okay, that's not good. What do we have in Uncommon? That is not good, we're not gonna lie. We are not going to lie. Wow, there is like nothing for Dimir in commons and uncommons? There's no way we play in 3 color, we gotta struggle with 2 colors. We gotta play Contaminated Aquifer or Dismal Backwater. I guess we play Dismal Backwater. Wow, this is... yeah, people said the mana is terrible. They did say the mana was terrible. And they were not lying. They did not lie. Okay, in this format the mana is terrible. So the thing is, we have a lot of stuff except we don't have any removal. So this guy's gonna have to go. We gotta get some removal. We gotta get some removal this deck, otherwise we're just probably going to die very, very quickly. We are going to die very quickly. We need 4 cuts. Go for the throat. And if we play Mocking Sprite, we should probably play more instants or sorceries, but also Beseech the Mirror. Oh, this is removal too. Do we want to play any other removal? There's nothing else that destroys? There's murder and cut down. That is so sad. That is so sad. Okay, let's just play with this. Go for the throat and 2 Faerie Fencing or 1. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just choose our sleeve and try it. To be honest, it does not look good. But I mean, like, it's like the nature is the nature of the beast. Like, if you play black, you literally have to play Sheoldred. We should actually play the Orcish Bowmaster. We only have 1, but like, you literally have to play these cards. Like, if you don't play them, it's like, why are you even playing black? Just play 1, because we only have 1, literally 1 copy. We gotta take out something. Play 1. Kaito is not gonna do that much for us, and we haven't played with him before, so we don't really know how to use it, or how to use him well. What else could we play instead? Maybe play 1 more Faerie Fencing. At least this way we have 8 removal spells. I've been trying to play in this alchemy format without a lot of removal spells. You could get killed very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. Okay, let's go to the play queue. Play. Alchemy play, and let's get our fairies game on. Our fairy game. Get it on. 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 It would be nice if we could make Dimir Faeries work. Not the best hand. Not the best hand by far. We need to draw some land. Also, we're not sure how good this mocking sprite is. I think we might have to take it out. Play something else, even more removal instead, because we just don't have enough instants and sources. We only have 6. So that's not gonna do anything for us. Only the opponent decide not to attack. Yeah, I would like to just like cast this instead. We should have probably virtued the Nazgul. That was a mistake for us. Yeah, that was a mistake because now they're just gonna get bigger. I guess we can virtue the 3-4. No, we can't virtue the 3-4. Yeah, we should have virtued the one we had the chance. It's basically like we have to rush. Oh, but it's not gonna work because of course Arena does not want to give us lands. Well, like we have to rush to 6 mana to like, I guess it makes this only 5 mana. No, we don't want Beseech the Mirror, we want lands. This guy's gonna have to jump block, or no, we just take one more turn of damage, but we don't have Massacre in this. Yeah, of course everybody plays. If you play black, you don't play Sheoldred. You must be from another planet. We actually opened a Sheoldred in real life for the pre-release. It was pretty sweet. Are we almost dead? Getting there. Yeah, and of course we draw the land that come to play tapped. Yeah, we're just gonna concede and change. There's not enough. We need to play like a bounce, or maybe put the Somnophage back instead of the fairies, because technically we don't have anything that pumps fairies. We don't even have the counter spell that deals with fairies. And the -X thing is just if you control at least one fairy, I think it gets -3. So we don't need like more than one fairy, to be absolutely honest. So this fairy is a little bit bad. Yeah, this is, we just need one fairy. So where is the Somnophage dude? We'll try that guy instead. We'll try this guy instead. Somnophage, even though it's not a fairy, but God knows we have enough fairies. And in terms of lands, I don't know, we have like 17 basic lands, but yeah, let's try it again. This always happens. We haven't got undefeated from making a deck in like 6 months. Or I'm not even sure if we did this year. Maybe we did a long time ago. Just almost impossible. Almost impossible for some reason. It's kind of annoying, but man, it is what it is. Arena just does not want us basically to go undefeated. We gotta lose games to not drawing lands. As soon as we make a new deck, every time we make a new deck, like we literally have like a lot of these videos now, because we make a new deck every single week. We have like over 100 videos where every time we make a new deck, we basically just get mana screwed every single time. Absolutely every single time. Yes, it's pretty dismal. It is pretty dismal, to tell you the truth. Dismal situation for us. Well, we're playing an opponent that plays like commons. What is this, a draft deck? I'm just gonna assume this person is new. Usually our deck is full of rares and mythics, but sometimes. What are they reading? Don't worry, he just draws cards and discards cards. And becomes a copy of something. Okay, we're not gonna block, obviously. Get this guy down. We're just gonna have to use Pastaton. We're gonna have to use this guy's ability to draw a card. We literally need to draw a land that doesn't come into play tapped. We probably shouldn't even play Revender and the other thing, because we don't have many legendaries actually, so we should probably take it out. It's just the mana is atrocious in alchemy, somebody said. As you can see, we don't have many options for lands in alchemy. We can block with the 3-1, but I think we don't want to block with the 3-1. Okay, in that case, oh, he can't be blocked. Okay, in that case, we're not gonna block. And he comes into play tapped. Discard this dude. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Enough with the coming to play tap lands. Attack with this guy. Beseech the Mirror is also not necessary in this deck. You can just put it in every single deck. There's not much you can get besides Sheoldred, and there's nothing we can sack except the Siege, and I don't think we want to sack the Siege to this anyway. There's like literally nothing we want to get, so probably take this out when we take our Revender. Put another creature in or another remover spell. Okay, sure, so he's huge. Probably gonna get jump blocked by Oracle or by Likeness Looter. Unless it's... yeah, if it's... why can we draw removal? So it's unblockable, right? Okay, so this guy with his commons and uncommons is kicking our butt. That's not removal. That's literally no removal. Like, we're gonna die next turn if we don't draw removal spell. That's also not removal. We could just... I think we're just gonna cast Invasion of Eldraine. Yeah, this has to go out. We can't draw removers to save our own lives. That's not gonna do anything. I think this might also has to go out, or we just play one off. We don't have enough mana. Boom, 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 boom. So again, we have jump blocker for this guy, unless they get to scry. Oh, they get to scry anytime for this, right? Scry 2. Oh no, they don't have 6 mana yet. How did they scry before? Oh, they just cast... oh god, we're gonna lose to this common deck. We are going to lose to this deck full of commons, aren't we? Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. We are going to lose. Okay, but you can still block. I mean, jump block. Do you have something that's scry? Because we're basically dead. No. Oh, this thing scries. We when he attacks. Okay, so this guy becomes unblockable. +1/+0, we're basically dead. Okay. Okay, let's go do our changes. I mean, we're not drawing removal, we just need one removal spell to kill this. And then that's it. It's gonna be one of those decks, like we said, it's difficult to win, but I mean, if we don't draw removal, it's difficult to win with any deck. Okay. Let's take out some stuff, including Revendell. Take out one of these. Take out Revendell. Put in one more island. Put in one more Faerie Fencing, I guess. And send it back. Let's try again. Let's try again. Hey, come on, come on. Okay, this looks like a much stronger opening hand, mostly because of the Bowmasters. Like, this was good in draft. Like, you have to remember, he has Vigilance. We almost didn't pay attention to the Vigilance. We're just looking at like flying and ward. Obviously it's flying, it's fairy, so it's got flying, but it was kind of interesting. It was kind of interesting. Past the turn. Wanna Bowmaster something. Bowmaster this guy. So let's get it on, as they say. Survey 1. Yeah, we don't need this guy. What we do need is land. We need a 4th land, and we get to kill this guy. Virtue of Persistence is very good. We play it in our mono black deck. It's very good. What are you gonna do, opponent? What are you gonna do? Exile something to incubate, okay. Can't draw a 4th land. Can't draw a 4th land. So sad. This is basically 1 mana -3/-3 if you control a fairy, isn't it? I think it is. Right, let's just test it. We have 1 fairy. Boom. Fortunately now we can't cast this, but did it. Boom. Again, we can't draw a 4th land. To save our own life. Cannot draw a 4th land to save our own life. And we got a 4th land, and opponent's gonna lose all his cards. guy attack here. This guy attack here. I don't think opponent wants to block. Okay. Let's just talk for one. Drop the big fairy. And I think unless opponent has a Wrath, we might actually win one game. No, they get to return something, but everything is on the ground, they can't block flyers. And all we got are flyers. Except for the army on the ground. Oh, Sheoldred, okay. First, this takes this guy out. This guy smashes for 4. And I think they can't deal with flyers, so we don't really need Sheoldred. But it does help us make them lose life, so 2 and then 2 more. I think it's good game. They gotta kill like the flying fairy and they have to kill Sheoldred. Yeah, they gotta kill too many things. Finally we gotta win. After actually using 2 remover spells, because we finally drew remover spells. What a surprise, you draw remover to kill 2 things and then you can actually win. What do you know? This is how magic works. Okay, let's see if we can get our second win. Atrocious mana base. Atrocious mana base. I guess we keep this. Oh, we forgot to take out Beseech the Mirror, for the love of God. We don't need Beseech the Mirror in this deck. Literally, we don't need it. Yes, absolutely. We love having stuff that comes to play tapped. We could mute the opponent just to scare them. There's no point in muting ourselves. Did we get any creatures? We got... Oh god, this opponent, no creatures, but this opponent's got crazy deck. This opponent has a crazy deck. They got a crazy deck. Just play this tapped and then just hold up, go for the throat, I think. They search for another fauna shaman, okay. We can use fairies and as soon as we get an actual fairy. I'm not sure why we're not drawing fairies, but that seems to be the problem. What does this guy do? He counters. Yeah, I might as well kill the Faerie shaman. They get to draw a card, but that's okay. We're gonna be a 6 mana and bounce. There's like nothing to bounce, they only have one guy. Definitely need to take out Beseech the Mirror. Like, we don't have time to look for something. And we don't have anything to sack. Don't got the time. We just don't gas the time. Oh, finally we get this guy. Faerie Fencing, we need a fairy. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Bye bye. What is this? No attacks. Okay, this opponent is probably playing Beseech the Mirror because they're playing random artifacts now. No, don't quad screen earth. Make a post on token. Okay, what is the point of making post on token? Yeah, we're gonna have to beseech the mirror, but I don't know what the hell we are going to get. Fish. But we have 5 mana. Virtue of Persistence is 7, but it's pretty good card to have. Pretty good card to have. We have 5 mana, we need to get to 6 mana to bounce everything. Go for the throat is gonna have to do. This is a very weird matchup. I'm not sure if we can actually win this matchup. Don't say we didn't warn you. We're gonna try. Okay, so they're gonna start bringing stuff back, so our Somnophage might. Or Somnophage might die. Because it's an artifact, right? Yeah, so even if we kill this, they just bring it back. We need, like, we literally need to draw cards. We need to draw lands. Okay, we didn't draw lands. Yeah, they return one more creature. Or Somnophage is gonna die. So might as well jump block with it. Come on, 6 mana so we can bounce everything. Oh my god, we bounce everything and we make like how many fairy tokens? Oh, only 2. Oh well, it's still okay. We get to bounce their whole board. But yeah, it's not looking like we can win this. Not looking good. You can. Come on, 6. Pff, no chance to get lands. We can cast Go for the Throat. But the question is why? Can cast Go for the Throat, but they're just gonna bring this back. It's gonna bring it back with this guy, which we can't kill because it's a stupid artifact. Still waiting for that 6 mana. So we can bounce everything. I mean, they would be able to cast this guy, but like, I think we can't win because we can't kill a artifact creature. And they get Virtue of Persistence out before us. Okay, we're not winning this. Let's just cut our losses and try to get our second win somewhere else. It's absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Where is the -X thing? -T, -X? Because then we can actually kill that thing. But then they have the other guy that returns. So they have two things that return stuff from the graveyard. We basically have to kill both of them in the same turn. And that's not gonna happen. Because... And also we can't draw 6 mana at all. I think Cruel Somnophage is underrated, to be honest. Surveil, go. It's a land, we want to keep it. This card is also underrated, because it's like 1 mana -3. Yes, we know we need to have a Faerie out, but we have a Faerie out. Most of the time we have a Faerie out. Most of the time we have the Faerie out. Not sure how well we can do against mono red aggro. Not so well with this hand, although we do have 2 remover spells. Sure. Yeah, this spell is just crazy. It's literally just 1 mana instant -T/-3, which is not something you can laugh at. Even if you do need a Faerie out. Actually, we don't want to cast this because we could cast it next turn and we can actually pay 1 mana and recast the thing for free. This guy is also good, underrated. Dimir Faeries should... Yeah, because now this happens. It doesn't have whatever, but we can just cast it now. Boom. And now we have 2 Faeries, so even if they kill one in response, we still get to kill the Kenra because we got 2 Faeries. Yeah, bye bye Kenra. I think opponent might want to scoop at this point, especially if they cast another creature and we top deck a land and we Sheoldred. Ah, that's not gonna be good. We hate this. That's why everybody's playing mono red, because of this stupid card. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. We have Faerie Fencing to deal with the token. And if they cast a creature, we have Sheoldred. Okay, 2 of these is bad. Because this is sorcery. Okay. We're just gonna take the damage. I think we're just gonna have to cast Sheoldred. Even though she doesn't make the opponent lose anything, but we have to raise them and we need a blocker. Just gonna have to cast her. Yep, there's nothing, but we need to cast her to raise them. And at least we have a big blocker for one of their tokens. Interesting. Why would they do this before attack? If they attack first, we wouldn't be able to block, they'd be able to kill Sheoldred. That's very strange for the opponent. Just mill them. I don't think they have a lot of creatures, but we do need a blocker. 4/4 blocker is pretty good. We also have the Faerie Fencing to kill one token. They are X1, so we can just do it for one. We don't have fairies in play, but we can just do it for one. Sure. And we just take the 3 damage. There's no point to block. They can suck it to do something, but at this point we don't care. To kill our guy, that's fine. Palantir. They can draw a card. If we draw 7, we can get this out, but this works at the beginning of our upkeep. That's not gonna do anything. Oh, that's a good one. That is a game over. Bow, bow, chicka, wow, wow. Yeah, that's game over. Double Sheoldred will do that to you. There's our second win. Let's hurry and see if we can get a third win. Somehow. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. There's gotta be a better way to build fairies. I think probably in standard there is, if the mana is much better, because as you can see the mana is atrocious in alchemy. It's funny, the alchemy is actually worse than standard. Like, not worse, but like less powerful than standard. Because ironically it's supposed to be much more powerful and crazier than standard, but because of the terrible mana, I don't know how this is gonna work, but hopefully we top deck a swamp somewhere along the way. The mana is totally atrocious, which means playing 3-color decks is like impossible. Impossible. Is this another? This is another weird deck. Okay. Time for Oracle of the Alpha to do its job and prophesy something for us. We would like to get a third win with this deck. Like, there's stuff that you have to play in alchemy. If you play blue, you gotta play Oracle of the Alpha. If you play black, you gotta play Orcish Bowmasters and Sheoldred. If you play blue-black, doesn't matter what your deck is, you should be playing both of those. No, don't kill our Oracle. Black for Sheoldred? No, Mox Emerald. Mox Emerald is not gonna help us with Sheoldred. But this guy can actually counter spell. So let's pass the turn and see what the opponent decides to cast. Yeah, that's getting countered. That is getting countered, my friend. Not actually my friend, but we would like to possibly win. Oh, look, what do you know? Guess who's coming to dinner? Sheoldred, and next we can cast fairies. This mono red deck has a lot of lands. Can we get a time walk? Or what? Oh, they have a lot of burn. They're gonna burn both of our creatures. Sure. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Play with fire? Is play with fire even in the system? No, it's not in the system anymore. Okay, attack, not gonna burn, they're just gonna attack us. Sure. No blocks. Guess what? Big boy fairy is coming down. This guy is gonna surveil, make sure we don't draw another land. Another fairy is not bad. Boom. Because you can chump block with this. When he dies, you can exile it. And the forge comes out. The forge, the forge. Block with this guy because he has ward 1. But they would have to pay some monies. Okay. Let's surveil some more. Go for the throat is a nice little card. Tuck in the air. Pound, pound. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. And of course there's another forge. Everybody's playing mono red because unlimited forges. But guess what? We can actually beat mono red. Honestly. This blocks this. This blocks this. This blocks this. And the opponent just cries. Opponent just cries. Yeah, we wanna draw a card. Down. Very good card. This is not good. But attack, attack. Boom. Yeah, the fact that these things have vigilance is pretty funny. We noticed them on the spoiler. We said this card is pretty good. We said this card is pretty good. Oh, they top deck a land. Okay. This case, it's good game. I'm sorry, but it's good game. My friend, this thing just dies. Sure. It's good game. You have no cards in hand. What is wrong with you, opponent? What is wrong with you? We have 5 damage on the board and the opponent has no cards in hand. They can block flyers. And there you have it, the 3rd win. Yeah, I think fairies, before we couldn't draw removal, but like if we draw removal and lands, this fairies deck has got some legs. We gotta take out a couple of cards, I think. Making more tempo, maybe some bounce, if there's any good bounce. And I think it can actually work. It could become a force to be reckoned with. What is with this random, like... Anyway, no comment. So thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe for more MTG content videos.